Hey guys and dolls, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. If you're subscribed to me, you know that I am Irish, and here in Ireland we're about to be the first country in the entire world to have a public vote on marriage equality, and this has sparked an awful lot of discussion and debate around the topic of sexuality and sexual orientation. I myself personally don't really feel like I need to categorize my sexuality, but ever since I was about 11 or 12, I guess you could say I identify as bisexual, so I fancy girls just as much as I fancy guys, and that is completely normal. Today's video I really wanted to make so that you guys can feel more comfortable in your own sexuality and get a bit of discussion going about it, because it's not something we should be embarrassed about. Sex is the whole point of life and we all like different things. So hard talking about this on camera. I need some friends to help me talk about this and give you guys a tutorial on how to come out. Friends! So these are my friends and they are both
gay! Hi, I'm Riyadh.
Hi, I'm James.
It may start off as something as subtle as you're there in work, or you're there in a classroom, or even you're there on the street, and you're normally attracted to women, and you think you're a heterosexual guy, and then your eye sort of wanders, and you find yourself looking at another guy, and feeling those same feelings down the pit of your stomach, butterflies, towards that person, and you're kind of going, what? This is not right, maybe you might think, or why is this happening? Well, just go with it.
Yeah.
Go with it. No one needs to know.
Like I used to fancy some actresses, and like I would get all giddy if like Natalie Portman was in a movie. I'd be like, oh, and I didn't feel it was no different from all the male actors in the same movie that I fancied.
I think the most important thing when you go on that journey to come out is to first of all just give yourself a minute to go, okay, what are my feelings? Who am I attracted to? Am I attracted to everyone, you know, because you can be attracted to both guys and girls at the same time.
I'm just attracted to people. That's the way I like to say.
Yeah, and I was attracted to guys and girls at the age of say 13, 14 and 15, and then more to guys. Once you know that, then come out to yourself before you come out to anyone else.
You have to allow yourself to feel the way you feel. And that was something I did, I know, and a lot of other people do, is that they repress themselves to the point that they're not even allowing themselves to feel. And that's so important, to allow yourself to, you know, possibly be attracted to a person. It doesn't matter who they are.
We have to accept ourselves as we are at different stages, and you know what you're discovering. Like when I was about 12 or 13, I started like making my Barbies kiss each other, and I was like, oh, and then I realized my friends weren't doing that. So, you know, I was very confused. It's not something that's talked about in schools.
To help yourself not feel super alone in those early days where you're trying to figure out who you are, go onto the internet. I would reserve yourself from putting, you know, your life and your story out there too much, because there are some bullies, unfortunately. And just look in the comments of this video, there will be homophobic comments.
Oh yeah.
Hey! But you just got to focus on the positive and educate yourself before you kind of take that jump.
The most difficult stage in coming out is the during. This is when you are in the process of having to face up to and tell someone else and essentially come out. That's, you know, where that whole saying came from, because it's not nice to have to hide who you are, and especially around those who you love and care about.
I think the first thing that you need to do is to pick one individual, and that individual could be a best friend, a distant friend, a family member, a dog, a cat, anything like that.
Yeah.
Just someone that you trust. More than likely, 99% of the time, they're going to put their arms around you and they're going to embrace you and accept what you just told them. And the great thing is, once that happens, it is such a buzz. You just think, I want to come out to everyone and I want to do it now.
You are a human being, you deserve respect. And the quote that I was told, and I love it, is if someone in your life doesn't like you for who you are, that someone is not meant to be in your life. And that's it. You have to prioritize the difference between your happiness and other people's happiness.
You can pace yourself with this. You don't have to go and tell absolutely everyone, you know, in the first week. Take baby steps towards getting to the point where everyone knows who you are and nobody cares.
Something that a lot of LGBT young people forget is that they have had 3, 4, 5 years to come to terms with who they are. Yeah. So for them, it's totally normal. I feel completely normal in my own skin. But when I told my dad, or when a lot of young gay people tell their parents, it hits them like that, like a brick wall. They've had no warning. they have had no preparation for it. So when it happens, they can sometimes react in a way that makes you freak out a bit. Be slow with them, be gentle with them.
And society is becoming so much more accepting of everyone, and I love that. Our generation especially is like the most accepting generation ever.
It's unbelievable.
It's wonderful, and I think that like even if you are not coming out yourself, this video should encourage you to like be there and be that person for your friend. Then of course, once you've come out, you have the after.
This is like the healing and growing process. This is where you really sort of blossom into the person that you're going to be. This is my favourite part of coming out, because all the hard stuff is behind you and all the fun stuff is ahead of you. Most people are going to be so happy with how brave and confident you've been. You're yourself, you've put yourself into the world like that. There will be one or two, naturally, whether they be online or face-to-face in work or in school, that are going to be mean and say crap about you to your face and behind your back. Be strong. Block all that negativity out and just listen to the good people.
So these two lovely males have channels of their own. They're going to be linked down below, and if you have any questions about sexuality or anything we've talked about in this video, leave it in a comment, and I'm going to be doing a sexuality Q&A probably with my partner, and yeah, that'll be going up soon. So make sure you share this video with anyone you think it might help. Bye!